Happy day after Labor Day. So this morning I'm gonna try, I need to stretch because my body is weak. I mean, not weak, but sore, stiff. Feel like I'm gonna catch a little cold from being out in that weather yesterday. Good morning, Ali. So I'm gonna do a really good stretch this morning before I go into a core workout. Okay? Now you can join me. Whoops. Shit, sorry. You can join me if you like. I prefer you did, but we're gonna do a good stretch this morning, and then I'm gonna go into a core workout. Okay, so good morning. That was my good morning stretch. Like I said, I was truly stiff and sore. And y'all had to get that stretch in. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do a core workout. I just got to do what's best for me because I'm telling y'all. Who's this? Good morning. Good morning. Let me see everyone like the live. Ali, bro. Good morning, Ali. Sunshine Love. Good morning. Working out with you. Great, great. So what I'm getting ready to do now is I'm getting ready to do a core workout. Yesterday we had like a major storm to come through, and it knocked the power out yesterday. So we was without power on Labor Day. How about that? Thank you for the thumbs up. So let's get ready to go into this core workout. I'm getting ready to do this core workout because my body is stiff and got in that rain yesterday. Thank you for the hearts. Honey, I feel like I'm trying to catch a little something. But I hope you guys can see me well. Okay, I think you can see me on my mat. I got this little scoop thing up. There we go. All right, good morning and welcome. If you're new to the channel, welcome. And now I'm getting ready to do some core. Let's break into this core. We still in that 30-day challenge, working out with that core. Let's get started on this core. Let me get the music right. Thank you guys for tuning in. All right, we're gonna start off with planks.
forget to engage your core.
I'm trying. This burns. my cool down. That felt so good. My body was so stiff. How many of y'all yesterday had storms in your area? Because we had, like, it's been raining crazy here. And we've had mad storms here. And yesterday on our Labor Day, we didn't get to cook out, or I didn't get nothing because the storm came and our lights went out. And it was bad. Good morning, good morning. Oh, these are, hi Sunshine, good morning. Good morning, Chic. Oh, these are all new people. Good morning, good morning. So I put in the poll, how many of you guys are ready for the fall? 70%, 76% says yes, me, myself, I am so ready. This time of the year, I love this time of the year. I wanted to go in another direction this morning. I wanted to work out outside, but again, because of the storms and stuff, and all the debris that's out, I was gonna go to the park, but can't do that. So yeah, I was gonna work out at the park this morning and give some tips on how to really embrace the fall of the year and work out during the fall of the year and keep your fitness routine going. But since that didn't happen and I was super stiff, I decided to just come on in here and do a workout in here. Yeah, yesterday, the bottom fell out here. It was so dark, the rain was so heavy, it was lightning, we had a power outage. And so yeah, I didn't have no internet to do nothing to let the people know what was going on. The reason why I didn't come on last night. Yeah, Mr. Generic, you out of here. So yeah. But again, it started out beautiful. It started out really nice yesterday morning. But and again, I didn't even look at the forecast because I just assumed that it was gonna be beautiful all day. But honey, round about 3 o'clock, it was crazy. I did get to go to Carowinds over the weekend. I did get to do that, and that was nice. And the thing about being at Carowinds, it wasn't a lot of people there. I guess everybody was at the beach or out of town somewhere. See if you're still here now. You can watch, but you can't speak. Don't play with me, Mr. Generic. Yeah, it's like a gold yellow. Some of it is platinum. I'm tired. I am tired this morning. But yeah, I think that's all I have this morning because at the end of the day gonna end. Oh my goodness. That's what's the name said. At the end of the day gonna end. Oh my goodness. But I'm glad I got this stretch in this morning. It makes me feel good. I prefer to be outside, working out outside. But being that I'm on the inside this morning, I'm glad I got that stretch in. And if you all notice, if you've been following me, I see a lot of new people are in here. If I don't really work out, I will get so stiff. Like my joints, my back, everything gets stiff. And I didn't work out yesterday. That's the prime example. If you don't use it, you're definitely gonna lose it. Like I'll be 55 in a couple more weeks. And definitely when you get a certain age, your metabolism go on vacation and stay on vacation. I've trimmed down and everything, but as far as if I don't continue to stay mobile, my joints and stuff will get stiff. So I have to stay mobile. So let that be a lesson to you younger people. For younger people that are watching, listen, preventive measures is the key. You got to stay on point. You got to be consistent with it. You got to be, and listen, even if you don't see results in the beginning, you still got to continue on doing what you do, because if you don't, it'll show later on in life. Trust me. The middle age spreads, when the doctor first told me about the middle age spread, I'm like, and I was 33. And I'm like, because I was real slim, real slim. And he was like, oh, you can rent the spread. What? By the time I turned 34, my back got wide, my hips got wide. Oh, I was not liking that at all. But see, here's the thing. You have to embrace your body, embrace where you are, and love on your body. And because it could be worse. You could have worse things going on, right? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Let me see. Remove that comment. But yeah. But yeah, so that's where I'm at. I gotta continue to keep doing what I'm doing, and stay physically fit, mentally fit, all the above. And my word to you this morning, my encouragement to you guys is, no matter what it looks like, continue to persevere, and know that change is coming, and embrace the change that comes. Change isn't always good. It don't feel good, but everything happens for a reason, and everything's happening in due season. Know that. Know that. We got the fall coming in. I love the fall of the year. For me, the fall of the year is the sign. To me, I just feel like it's love all in the air in the fall of the year. That's just what it feels like to me. In the fall, the leaves are changing colors. The weather is not too hot, not too cold. It's just a beautiful time of the year, and I absolutely love it. Let me see, where are we? Oh shit, I do need to go get me some coffee, honey. I'm gonna go in there and fix me some coffee in just a minute. Listen, the kids keep talking about big back, big back. Y'all heard the kids sing that song, Big Back. So what do you guys, for me, the fall, like I said, the fall of the year represents love and tranquility and yeah, all of that. What does it represent for you guys? For me, that's what it represents for me. Yeah, the fall of the year is the favorite time of the year for me too, Lashik. I don't know. For me, in the fall of the year, I reflect a lot. For some reason, I just reflect on everything in the fall of the year. I can go outside and just breathe in the air. It's just a certain smell that's in the air, and it just makes me reflect about everything, my entire life, everything. And I absolutely love it. And I do realize that the time is going by super fast. And listen, to be the first of the year, before you know it, I'll be back in school looking crazy. I sure will. I start back the first of the year. Whoo, Jesus, help me, keep me near the cross. And when I tell y'all, whoo, change don't feel good, it don't. But you got to embrace it anyway. Yeah, thanks, Sheik. Thanks, Sheik. But it comes with, I ain't gonna say a heavy burden, but it comes with a lot. It comes with a lot. And sometimes you have to just, and I've never been the one to take stuff off my plate, but sometimes you have to take things off your plate in order for it to lighten your load. I think that's my way of not dealing with certain things. Just keep piling. Well, I'm lying. I know that's my way of dealing with things, is to keep piling things on my plate, to that way I ain't really got to deal with this but so much or that but so much. You know what I mean? And that's not good. That's not good. I recognize it, and I know it's not good, but I'm still working on it. I'm still working on me. Sheik says, I'm here to root you on as you begin school again next year. Exciting times. You got this. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you. And welcome, 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 welcome to the chat. Welcome to my channel. I appreciate that. You know, sometimes you need to hear that. Sometimes, you know, you're rooting everybody else on, and sometimes you need to be rooted on. Sometimes you need somebody in your back that's pushing you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the person that looked the strongest, it really isn't. So if you want me to shout out where you're from, the state you're from, you have to become a member. So please do not spam the chat or you will be removed. If you want me to announce where you are or where you tuning in from, join the membership. That's part of the membership program. You have to be part of the membership program for me to call you out. Thank you. Thank you. And for the people in the back, in order for me to call you out, you got to be a member of the group. You got to join the membership. Whether you join the first level, second level, or the third level, you have to join the membership group. And then you can see that join button right there at the chat box. While you putting all this stuff in there, the join button is right there. If you hit the join button and become a member, I'll shout you out in your comments. Thank you. So the membership works like if you join on the first level, you get a badge, and and each month that you're on there, the badge change colors, and you get to the first membership, you get your name called out, and you get wherever you're from called out. The second level, you get the same thing. You get personal. Let me see. Let me click on it. Mm-hmm. Hold on, sheet. Just give me 1 second. Here we go. I'm gonna tell you exactly what the memberships are. I should know it by heart, but all right, here we go. All right, so the first membership, it is $2.99. You get a loyalty badge. It's $2.99 per month, and you have members only live chats, priority reply to comments, and early access to new videos. The second level is the super member, and that's $5.99 a month, and you'll get the first perks, plus you'll get members only polls, member only shorts, and member only shout outs. And the third level is the VIP level, which is $9.99 a month. You get all the first two perks, plus we connect on social media, and we do a members only live. That's that, and it works how, if you join, whichever one you join, those are the perks that you'll get. And the badges, these are the colors of the badges, if you all can see that. Well, hell, just click on join for the ones that really is curious about it, and you'll see it. But yeah, that's what it's about, Sheik. Have you started yours yet, Sheik, or thought any more about it? And Sheik, we definitely got to talk, because I come across some more things that I wanted to share with you. Let me clean my glasses. So yeah, what was I saying before that? I forgot what I was saying before that. Good morning, Kevin. Kevin is a member. Good morning. How are you? Good to see you, Kevin. Kevin, did you get my memo this morning in the community tab? Did you get my memo? Well, just in case you didn't get my memo, you're not supposed to went live with you guys last night, but we had a power outage. It was a storm, and it's been storming here for the last couple of days, and we had a power outage. I think our power came back on last night around about 11-ish, somewhere around in there. Yeah. Oh, you're driving. Oh, okay, okay. But yeah, okay. Listen, sweetheart. Thank you for tuning in. Listen, I did and be safe on the highway. I did a deep stretch this morning. What is this up here? Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. I don't know what the world is going on in this background, but it ain't me. I can tell you that much. Yeah. But yeah, so that's what's been going on. I don't know if anybody else has been having any storms, but we've been having storms here. Yeah, I really want to fix me some coffee. Let me see. Good morning, good morning. Oh, okay, okay. So Kevin is a member of our group. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's okay. And I'm gonna give you all a poll to let me know what y'all want me to do next for you guys. Good morning. If you guys will allow me to go grab me a cup of coffee, well, let me get it started. I'm gonna let y'all listen to this music and don't go nowhere. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get me some coffee right quick. Well, start it anyway. I'll be right back. stepped outside this morning to take the kids to school, and when I tell you I had to come back in here and put a jacket on, I had to come back in here and put a jacket on. But thank you for waiting. Let me go start this coffee. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, Kevin, I'm so sorry. But listen, I'm gonna have to do it again. Okay, we'll do it again. I'll definitely gonna do it. I'll do it again because I do want y'all's opinion on these bathing suits. But honey, it was crazy because I was telling my kids, I was like, I didn't know it was gonna storm today. It was crazy. So we're gonna multitask this morning. I got some work that's supposed to be getting done today. I need to find out what time they're actually coming out. Good morning, this is Veronica. I was calling to see the ETA, what time you all will be out to install the rails. You can give me a call back. Thank you, bye-bye. All right, that's that. Kevin, you know that's some eye candy. So has it been storming anywhere where you guys are? Kevin, you on the road? You a truck driver? Are you a truck driver? Long distance? So let me tell y'all what happened to me yesterday morning. Because last night I was gonna go live and last night I was going live to get for the people that's in the membership, to give them to get feedback on these bathing suits that I got. So yesterday morning I had to go get my feet done. Look, see, I got my toes done. I got my nails done. But it was a bad experience for me yesterday because I carried my granddaughter with me to get our nails done. Dallas is storming in Dallas. Wow, be careful out there, Kevin. No, chic, honey, it's been really raining here, really raining. And I just knew I was going to have the great setup outside and everything to model my bathing suit. But when I went, well, the storm happened. But yesterday morning, I left early to go get my nails done and my feet done. Had to get the feet right. Okay. And so I get there, and the lady, the place that I go to is literally 50 minutes from where I live. And I'll go that distance because if I'm getting the service that I like, and if everything's good, I'll stick with this particular person. Well, this is actually my second time of going to her. So when I get there, I told her, I said, listen, I'm gonna bring my granddaughter the next time I come, so you can do her nails as well. I don't like going to in and everybody getting my nails done. And so she goes, okay. And the reason why I'm going to her is because their company bought out the other company that was once at this particular location. So I said, I'll give them a try moving forward. I get there and, hi. That's what she said. Because I said, I said, I think her name is April. And I said, she sits right there. And the lady said, oh, there she goes. She goes, hi. I say, hi. Anyway, so that. So when I sat down, I told her, I was like, listen, I got my granddaughter. I want to get my nails done, my feet done as well. She said, okay, okay. So the other lady asked, would you like for me to do your granddaughter's nails? The reason why I told the other lady no is because she acted like she didn't know what she was doing. Well, when my granddaughter showed her picture, she acted like she was kind of confused. And then I said, well, how much would this cost? I see, 55. I said $55 for her to get, and my granddaughter's like 9. I'm like, oh, okay. Then she said, oh, you like for me to do? I said, no. And I said, I'm gonna let April do it. Whatever her name is, April, Alicia, or somebody. And so while she was doing my feet, the other lady spoke in Korean to her to let her know that she was going to be doing my granddaughter's nails. Now, it wasn't that many people in there, so she started like rushing on my feet and say, it takes so long, I said, what do you mean it takes so long? I said, you got 2 services to do on me, and then you'll have my granddaughter. There's really not that many people in here. And if you think about it, if you do somebody else, it's going to be their nails or whatever. It's still the same services, right? Same amount of services. So I'm sitting there watching. What color? I showed her the color, and I'm looking at my feet, and I'm saying, this heifer is rushing. So we get there. She finished my feet. I kind of like them. She got the polish too thick. Anyway, goes over to get my nails done. So she sands them down. As y'all know, I had 2 missing, and my thumb was lifting. And this is what got me. I said, before she started to put the acrylic on, I said, hold up. I said, this nail is lifting. No, it's not lifting. I said, the nail is lifting. She said, not lifting, and grabbed my hand and looked like this. Looked at it. I said, you don't see that lift right there? And then she started frowning. I looked at my granddaughter. I said, she will not be doing your nails. And so the guy that was sitting beside her, I was watching him. I was like, he does a good job. I said, sir, if you're not busy, if you don't have anybody after her, could you do my granddaughter's nails? He's like, what does she want? I showed him. He said, oh yeah, I could do that. So then they started speaking their language or whatever. And then he says, I have to see what my manager says. And I already knew then that she was going to say that Alicia, April, whatever her name was going to have to do my daughter's nails. So he's like, I can't do her. I have a client. I said, okay, no problem. Kennedy looking at me and I'm looking at her. Let me tell you something. When she got almost through with me, she said, I see a picture of your nails. I said, ain't no need you looking at her pictures because you ain't going to be doing them. I said, I'm taking her somewhere else. And didn't leave a tip. I sure didn't. And I will not be going back, rushing on my nails, and then got them thick. This going to end up lifting because it's thick. My thing is this. Oh, excuse me. Hello? Hello? Hey, Veronica, this is Darius from the Rich Company? Yes. Hey, we got you scheduled for tomorrow for the haircut. Oh, okay, it's tomorrow. I'm sorry, I had my days confused. Okay, what time tomorrow? I'll see you tomorrow at 1. All right, bye-bye. Right, and you know what, Kevin? If you don't clear up where it's lifted, you will get a fungus. And that's why when I go to somebody and I like them, I'll stick with that particular person just in case something happened. I already know where I got it from. You know what I mean? And so once I got everything done, we go up to the front. She give me the total and everything. She said it'd be $138. Okay. I gave her $150. And she gonna say, thank you. I said, give me my change. Because normally I tip anywhere from $10 to $20. If I really like it and you really did a good job, I don't mind tipping well. I did not tip and don't feel bad about it. Shit. Yeah, that part. Like, I'm giving you my business. I'm driving almost an hour here to give you my business, and then you're going to try to rush through me? Mm-mm. Not on my watch. Right. That part. Pissed me off so bad. But that guy, now he was doing a real good job. Now I'll go back and ask for him. Can y'all listen to this music real quick while I go get my morning elixir? All right, I'll be right back. Let me go ahead and get my little coffee going. What you say, Kevin? Asians taught years ago. Honey, we need to start doing that. You know what I'm saying? Let me go grab my coffee, Kevin, and shit, y'all. I'll be right back, guys. When I tell y'all, I'm sorry, I thought I had y'all listen to the music. When I tell y'all every time I fix my coffee in a hurry, it's good. Hold on. I thought I had that music playing. Okay. Oh. Whenever I tell y'all I fix my coffee in a hurry, it turns out good. It turns out real good. I didn't want y'all to hear me slurp, but anyway. But yeah, crazy. Now she spent all that time on me and didn't get a tip, bitch. Oh, Asians taught you how to do that years ago? What did they teach you? Hi, Ollie. Oh. Oh, do you? Okay. Listen, here's to you. That's great. What made you decide to drive trucks? You wanted something different to do? Or you got burnt out on doing hair? I tell you what, honey, barbering is what's in right now. I need a smock with my logo on it. You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. I used to go to hair shows and get a lot of things from there. And when I had my own salon, I had my own logo and everything on my capes and my smocks. But I haven't been to a hair show in years. And now it's so watered down, except for the one in Miami. What is that called? The Premier Hair Show in Orlando. That's great. I went there about 4 years ago. Have y'all had y'all coffee this morning? Because this show is good. I ain't gonna lie. It never fails every time. I know this is crazy, but every time I fix my coffee and a Harry, it turns out perfect. But when I sit there and just gonna do it right, it don't turn out perfect. Chic, you didn't know that? Yes, I was a salon owner for 14 years. I owned my own salon. It was called Veronica. My first salon was called Veronica's. And then my second salon was called Veronica's Hair Restoration because I specialized in hair restoration. And the reason why I started getting into hair restoration is because my mother had started losing hair. And whoever she was going to couldn't tell her. They always wanted to put tracks in her hair, right? I'm like, no, it's something going on with that. So not only am I a licensed cosmetologist, Chic, I am a trichologist as well. And a trichologist, what we do is we study hair loss and scalp disorders. A lot of times when people are doing hair, they're just doing hair, doing styles. But it's more to doing hair than just putting a style in, putting braids in. It's more to that. That scalp got to be healthy first and foremost. And a lot of times people can have underlying issues underneath their hair shaft and they not even realize it. Like when people get these braided hairstyles, you know, those little synthetic hair pieces have chemicals in them, and sometimes it gets underneath those hair follicles down in the hair shaft, and it causes irritation and problems, right? And so a lot of times stylists, they don't look at that. They just be like, oh, let me give you some dandruff shampoo or something like that to cover it up. No, baby, it's something more going on with that situation. Yeah. More edges, missing, yes. And so here's the thing too, a lot of people, and I was once like this until I got educated. The tighter you braid it, the longer it'll last. No, the tighter you braid it, the quicker your hair is going to come out. You're going to pull it out by the root. And once it's pulled out by the root, ain't no coming back from that. And no coming back from that. So if you want your comments read, if you want me to call you out, you have to become a member. You have to become a part of the community. Excuse me. That went down the wrong pipe. Now, Sheik and I are collaborators. We work together behind the scenes. That's why you hear me really conversating with her, is because we work together behind the scenes. And we support each other's channel. But other than that, if you want me to call you out or speak to your comments or answer any of your questions, you have to become a member of the community. And there are 3 levels. If you hit the join button beside the chat box where you keep putting your comments at, it'll tell you about all the levels, right? And whichever level suits you best, I welcome you. Thank you. Good morning, good morning. So there are different forms of alopecia. Alopecia areata, I'm thinking, if I'm not mistaken, I got to go back and look at my notes. Some forms of alopecia, you can lose your hair and it'll come back. Some alopecia, you can slow down the process of losing your hair. What do I mean by that? Well, you can go to a dermatologist, and some of my clients just actually work for them. They actually give you shots in your scalp, right? And that'll help. It's like steroids, and it'll help slow down the process of losing your hair. But it minimizes the shedding to a certain degree, but it won't cure it. My thoughts of having alopecia, because guess what? I have alopecia. I do. My hair used to be like shoulder length, right? And I knew when I first started seeing signs that I had alopecia, because I knew the signs, the thinning, the shedding. You know, our hair go through 3 stages anyway. Kevin, you can speak to this as well. It goes through the resting phase, the shedding phase, and the growing phase. And it looked like I stayed in the shedding phase, right? And my hair was so thin, like you could see right through it. So when I went to the dermatologist, I told them, I was like, I have some form of alopecia. I don't know what form, but I have alopecia. And they was like, good morning, Brown Sugar, wondering where you were at. Good morning. And so they was like, how did you know this? And I told them, gave them my credentials. Well, anyway, they said I caught it in time. And I did do a couple steroid shots. But then one of my clients that has alopecia, she says, Veronica, she said, because I was upset. She says, listen, you're in the industry where you can do anything you want to do. You're so creative. She was like, hair is vanity. She said you could have any type of disease that you can't get rid of. But this is it's an autoimmune disease. It's like our body sees our hair follicles or our hair cells as danger, and it's an autoimmune disease, and it fights against it. But she said you could do anything you want to. And that day, I kid you not, I said you are absolutely right, because I could wake up and all my hair be gone. So you know what I did? I cut off all of my hair. That's the first time I cut off all of my hair, and I had like a fro. Before like short afros, natural fros was like in style. Listen, I did that, and I was like, how would I feel? And I didn't feel no different. I was just like, hair don't make me, I make the hair. And so from that point on, I just kept my hair cut close and started coloring it, right? So I would say, to answer your question, I feel like that she should embrace it. She shouldn't, I don't know how long her hair is now, or does she have any like bald patches or whatever, but I would embrace it and be like, some people want to wear, cover-ups, head coverings, like wigs and stuff. I would embrace it, because at some point she will end up losing her hair, and then how will she feel? I would just embrace it now and just be like, you know what, it is what it is. Hair don't make me, I make the hair. And when I tell you, one year I cut all of my hair off, and you could literally, I wasn't like skint bald, but when I tell you it was so close, it was a 0. No, it wasn't a 0, it was a 1. And it was, what? A what? Honey, this 5'11", slim, thick beast of a woman walked the streets of New York like I owned them. What? I did. And man, I got so many compliments, and which I really wasn't looking for compliments. I was just confident in myself and confident in saying, hair don't make me. My beauty doesn't lie within my hair. My beauty lies within my personality, what I possess on the inside that exudes to the outside. So I would tell your sister that, and women and men too, you know, it's a thing to where we hold it so dear, our hair so dear. Our hair is our everything, it's our covering, it's, you know. And a lot of people, and I've seen this happen, women have cried in my chair, I've cried with them because their self-esteem, like they feel like, oh my God, I'm not going to be beautiful, this, that, and the third. But it runs really deep. But I would definitely have a conversation with her and ask her what is her thoughts on if she was to wake up tomorrow and all her hair is gone. What would she do? How would she feel? How would she embrace that? And then I would encourage her just to start embracing it now. It may be a lot for her to take on right now. It may be a lot for her to digest at this moment, but I would definitely have a conversation with her and keep her in thoughts of that at all times. Thank you, Kevin. I do too. She says she has shoulder length hair, and yes, I agree. We make the hair. I've cut and worn my hair length about 3 times in my life and loved it. Oh, you are absolutely welcome, she. You're absolutely welcome. Yeah. And again, when I was in New York and I worked at Hair Club for Men, you would be surprised at the men that have the male pattern baldness. Some men come in with patches, and we made custom units for those patches to where you can't see them. Children that deals with hair loss, and listen, they can't take it. No. And in some industry they're in, appearance is everything, and to them they had to have their head of hair. You know, or I had one guy to literally sit in my office and cry because he's like, if I don't get this hair, I would not get this particular job at this high-end restaurant in New York. And the reason why we couldn't apply the hair there is because he had an abrasion on his scalp, and we didn't want to be responsible for anything that had happened. Let me tell you something. V always make a way. V gonna always find a way. What? Don't sit in my office and cry in my face and think I ain't gonna be there for you, because that's my passion. I love helping people. Let me tell you, my supervisor, my manager at the time, she's like, there's no way we can do this. There's no way. I said, there is a way. And I'm going to find out the way. So I went in my office, and he was sitting there, and I was consoling him. And I can't think of his name. And he had to go to that job interview that afternoon. I said, sir, if I walk you through the process, right, could you apply it and and we'll make sure that everything is in place, but we can't do it, but we can walk you through it. He was like, yes. And so I went back to my manager. I was like, listen, he's going to apply it himself. We're just going to walk him through the process. She's like, I never thought about that. Honey, let me tell y'all something. That day, I literally wanted to cry. We walked him through the process, and once he put the adhesive on and put it down and everything, you know, we wasn't supposed to style it, but shh. I said, come here, let me. I cut it and styled it for him. He got the job, and he came back like that following week, hugged me, sent me flowers, thanked me, and was like, Veronica, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have got this job. He said, because here, appearance is everything. That made me feel good. Listen, I done my job that day. You hear me? That made me feel so good. And he brought me lunch several times and invited me to this restaurant. It was a high-end restaurant in New York, and my meal was paid for. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't about getting the flowers. It was about making him feel good, making him feel like, you know what? Now I can go and get this job because I got my everything together. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Let me see what the comments are saying. Thank you, Brown Sugar. Um, Kevin said, shit, I was a dealer at the casino and started thinning. I took it to the slab. But guess what? You worked it, right? And it's all in your personality. She said, that's awesome. You're a blessing, Miss V. Thank you. Good morning. Hi, how are you? Good morning. Good morning. If you want your comments read, if you want to have any shout outs, you have to become a part of our membership group. And good morning and welcome, welcome. So so if you want to be called out, if you want your text read, please become a member. There are 3 levels. It starts as low as 2. I hate to sound like a salesman, but listen, if you want to be a part of a community that connects and embraces you and help you become a better version of yourself and hold you accountable, then please join the community. Just hit the join button, whichever level you want. I welcome you. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. Okay, brown sugar's on it. Oh, well, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Yes, once you have a conversation with your sister, we'll talk. We'll talk. I want to know how she feels at this point. I would love to know how she feels at this point. I think we all have a gift, and sometimes we don't recognize our gifts. And I believe one of my gifts is serving people in the capacity of what I do in doing hair and helping them feel good about themselves, help building their self-esteem. Yeah, that's what I think my gift is. Are you ready for the fall? 68% says yes, and 32% says no. But I do want to take this time out to let everybody know that although, we come on here every day. Listen, consistency is definitely the key in your life in anything you do. Staying consistent and persistent, whether you want to be physically fit, mentally fit, show up on a consistent basis, even when you don't feel like it. Show up, do the work, do the work. And if you're ever in a situation to where you feel like you're being undervalued, if you're in a situationship, relationship, cruise ship, I don't care what kind of ship you're in, you need to exit left. Set your boundaries and communicate them effectively. If anybody or nobody wants to respect your boundaries once you set them and communicated them effectively, then my love, you have to exit them left or you exit. Because we have to teach people how to treat us. And in teaching people how to treat us, it starts with you. It starts with you. You have to set the standard. You have to set the bar. You first got to set the bar on how you look and love yourself. If you don't love yourself, what makes you think somebody else is going to love you? If you don't like being by yourself, with yourself, what makes you think somebody else want to be with you? That's something to think about. That's something to think about. And you can start loving you. How, you ask? By start taking better care of your mental. By start taking better care of your physical. By watching what you eat. Don't wait until something goes wrong before you start eating like you're supposed to, right? Preventive measures is definitely the key. Stay persistent and consistent in everything you do. Stand 10 toes down on your boundaries. Stand 10 toes down on your standards. And if you see where, the fault lies within you, then guess what you have to do? You got to be the one to change it. You. Stop looking for validation through other people. You set the boundaries. You set the stage for your life. You don't need validation from anybody. A lot of times we find ourselves in relationships or on jobs looking for validation through other people. Why? You don't need to do that. Oh, I definitely will. I definitely will. I would definitely give you a chair routine. With that, actually, I do have a chair routine. That's a video that I posted back here the spring of the year and a couple of weeks ago. But I'll definitely get one out there for you, and I'll put it in the community group. The thing for drivers is what you need to be careful of is sitting. That sitting all day could lead to prostate, right? Ingrown, enlarged prostate, and you don't want that to happen. So let me do my research and tell you things that you can actually do to help alleviate that. I will say pomegranate juice, eat pomegranates a lot. That'll help with that. I don't know your age, but definitely, I'm gonna put it in the community group for you. I'm gonna make a video and put it in the community group just for you, Kevin. Okay? Because I used to do Empowerment Mondays, and I had one evening designated for the men on this particular subject. So I would definitely get that out to you, okay, my love? And thank you for asking me to do that. I appreciate you. I definitely will. And in the meantime, in between time, you go on over to Walmart, stop at some city that's near you, Food line at Walmart, and get you some pomegranate seeds. You might not like them, but it ain't what you like. It's what's good for you. And some pomegranate juice, and start drinking on there. Eat some blueberries every day. You keep adjusting them while you're driving. Now, I'm wondering, I'm going to put that in the community tab. I'll put that in the community tab, what I'm wondering. I know, right? At least you adjusting them, sitting down, bouncing on them all day. Y'all be sitting high. And listen, when I worked at Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company, and the guys that was driving the forklifts, the sit-down rides and stuff, and in there was rubber on the floor, so they was always bumping. I said, my God, I know their balls are screaming bloody murder. And just think about doing that for 20 years. Yeah, that part. But listen, guys, I got to get out of here. Thank you guys for tuning in. I got a 11 o'clock, and I got to get out of here. You keep the cool activated on the seat. Yeah, that's nice to know. But I don't think the coolness is going to prevent anything, because it's the sitting. How long are you actually sitting before you get up? And you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm going to talk about that more on a video for you in the community group, okay? Again, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. You all have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. Remember, set your boundaries. Communicate them effectively. Stay consistent in everything that you do. Show up even when you don't feel like showing up. And thank your body for allowing you to show up on the mat, at the gym, on the trail. Listen, it's the fall of the year. It's good to get outside in this nice, cool weather and walk, jump rope, work out outside or something. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. And don't forget to set your intentions. Love you guys. Hit that notification button for my next live. Be careful, Kevin. Love you guys.